Joining me now after his team's 28-14 Thanksgiving Day victory that culminates an 11-0 season, Beverly head coach Dan Bauer. Dan, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Certainly, we were just talking about it, the records that you guys have set for offensive and defensive proficiency. You just want to describe those for us?
Yeah, from the offensive side, 400 points in a season. We've never done that since I've been here. And then defensively, we gave up less than 100 points in a season, 11 games. That's pretty darn good, so we're very happy with that.
You know, certainly the whole idea of this game, you know, was twofold. One, come out with a victory to complete the undefeated season, continue momentum going into the playoffs, but also make sure everybody come out healthy.
That's always the key, because obviously we're moving on Tuesday, but also, too, making sure that we get the seniors in the game and do the best that we can with that. And the 10-minute quarters gets to be a challenge, but we were happy to come out, you know, relatively injury-free and ready for Tuesday.
You know, certainly the 10-minute quarters can wreak havoc either for you or against you as you prepare to go into the playoffs.
Yeah, it certainly can. We'll be playing 10 minutes on Tuesday, so you really have to maximize. You can't waste any opportunities to score, you know, because one possession could change a whole game.
There was only one little real tweak in the game, and that was Ryan Shipp cramped up after play along the far sideline, but he came out of that okay.
He came out of that okay. He's dancing around okay. He'll be fine.
I noticed you were tweaking him during the team photo a few moments ago.
Absolutely. You got to get on Chippy. He's had a great year, so any chance I get to get him going, he deserves it.
You know, one of the things that we were mentioning up in the booth, Phil and Marty and myself, was the number of players that played I can't say really secondary roles, but they came off the bench in spot situations. Luke McDonald was the leading rusher today for you guys.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
And Phil made the note. He says, you know, who'd have thought that on Thanksgiving Day, Luke McDonald would outrush Brendan Flaherty?
Well, I think that goes a lot about our versatility and our depth too, and when guys are called upon, they're ready to play, and that's our big mantra, and that, I'm very proud of them for that.
You know, Sam Lumumba had some really big plays in that first half that really stunted a couple of Salem opportunities.
He did. He's played well all season, and you know, for him as a junior to step up, we're looking for big things not only on Tuesday but for next year as well.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it really has to bode well. I mean, your defense. I talked to Sean Winston again, and talk about the quiet assassin. He's one of the most soft-spoken kids I've had the opportunity to interview this year, and yet he straps the shoulder pads and puts that helmet on, and he becomes a totally different animal.
And look out for him, because he's a tough kid, but he's also a great kid and a real team player, and really the heart and soul of this defense.
You know, and certainly once again, your big players stood up big when they had to, or when the moments presented themselves.
Absolutely, and this game is always about big plays and big games, but it's also about senior surprises too. You mentioned Luke McDonald. You know, you just never know which senior is going to rise to the top in a big game like this.
Yeah, and again, there are any number of players that you put in, and in the time that they're given on the field, they produce a tackle, they produce a block. They're just in the middle of the play, and it seems like you almost script it that way, but you can't tell.
Yeah, you know, you just never know, because, you know, these kids on both sides of the bridge have been dreaming about this game in their senior year, and it's just so big for each town, and you just never know what's going to happen on Thanksgiving.
You know, on a perfect fall day, on a Thanksgiving, you got the perfect result for a perfect season.
Absolutely. We're very happy with this, and we're fortunate to be moving on, so hopefully we'll see what happens on Tuesday. All
right, we're going to have to do a Panther preview a little bit early this week, probably Monday afternoon, but it's one I think that you'll look forward to doing.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tim. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.
Great, and you to your family, too.
Absolutely.
That's Dan Bauer, head coach.